We got to talk about this, obviously. This has been the number one topic in the news right now. Being from New York City, I am a Puerto Rican Dominican. Let me make sure I hold my phone. I'm a Puerto Rican Dominican. My father's Dominican. My mom's Puerto Rican. I was raised in Puerto Rico for the first 7 years of my life. And I was at the Madison Square Garden rally where this joke that was told by a comedian by the name of Tony Hinchcliffe, who is a comedian, by the way. I've seen a lot of people write articles like CNN, Politico, and a lot of people send me articles because this has been the number one topic that people want to talk to me about. See, people think that this is an I told you so moment. I told you, Lou, those people, they don't like you. Those people hate you, Lou. Look at what they're saying about Puerto Rico. Look what Trump said about Puerto Rico. I said, Trump didn't say that. Trump did not say that at all. Actually, Tony Hinchcliffe, a comedian, said that. And he said a lot of other things that night, which was last night. So I had a lot of people send me articles that said that Trump's rally was racist. The whole rally was racist because of one comedian's joke. So let me get this straight. I'm gonna tell you guys my thoughts on the joke, but let's get straight what even happened in the first place. Can we talk about what actually happened? It was a comedian by the name of Tony Hinchcliffe who just previously went viral at the Tom Brady roast for roasting everybody and making cotton jokes. He made Kim Kardashian jokes. This guy is like most hated in the liberal media. So this guy already is hated by liberals because he goes crazy on Hollywood, and he has a show called Kill Tony. If you don't know who this comedian is, he's hilarious. Now, this joke and Trump's team and what the hell they were thinking by having this guy go on stage and go no holds bar. You see, me and you know that he's telling jokes, making crazy jokes, by the way. Me and you know this, right? But the world doesn't know this. This is where I think Trump's campaign, I think they came out and denounced the joke, but this is election season. We are less than 8 days away from election season. We don't have time for very edgy jokes. I'm sorry. Not in a political rally that is the biggest rally in the world, that people are already expecting it to be racist. People are already expecting this to be racist. Why would you give them the benefit of the doubt by having the most edgy comedian, the most craziest comedian of all time, when you know damn well that CNN and all these people are going to write articles that have nothing to do with the comedian himself, but has to do with the rally as a whole? See, last night the rally was capped at just this joke. The rally was way better than just this joke. New York City is doing bad. AOC's borough is doing bad. But you know what AOC's talking about? AOC's talking about how I told you so. These conservatives, these MAGA people, they hate you. They hate you. But meanwhile, her borough leads in so many categories that are very bad. Teenage pregnancies, STDs, high school dropouts. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about how bad these leaders, these Democrats that are now furious about this joke, how the places that they represent are doing bad. That's the problem here that I have with this joke, is that this just overshadowed a great night that I thought it was a great night. You had Dr. Phil up there. You had Hulk Hogan doing his thing. You had all these, but then you have one comedian make a joke. By the way, he made a lot of jokes about a lot of things. When I heard the joke, I said, no. In my mind, I told my girl that I was there with, I said, this is going to go viral. That's the only thing I shook my head and I said, this is going to go viral. Because they're watching this rally looking for the racism. They're looking for the racism. They're looking for it. Oh, we found it. They don't care. Half the country does not care who Tony Hinchcliffe is. That's the problem with this. And that's the problem I had with it. It's that as a Puerto Rican, I don't really, bro, I'm going to be honest, bro, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks about me, who I am, and where I'm from. I care about, is our local politicians good? Is our general politicians good? Is our president good? Are we making good decisions as a country? Are we headed in the right direction? I'm not an emotional human being. I find dark jokes hilarious, but not at that moment. I thought that at that moment, I knew what the media was going to do with this. Somebody said, was Tony a plant? I don't know, brother. I don't know whether he was a plant or not. But boy, was this sabotage. And I didn't like it. By the way, that's me being hard on MAGA, right? Now, fuck all that. Now let's talk about you fake ass liberals and you fake ass Puerto Ricans that all of a sudden now y'all mad. Now all of a sudden all of y'all mad, but y'all not mad about all these fucking people going down to PR to use the tax code to live their life over there using the tax code. See, Puerto Rico's government and Puerto Rico's situation is a lot different than the United States of America, even though it is a part of the United States of America, right? Puerto Rico, and by the way, let's talk. We got a lot to talk about. All of a sudden now, Bad Bunny woke up. Bad Bunny woke up. Oh, y'all go back to sleep, Bad Bunny. Like, what does that mean? Bad Bunny woke up. He posted Kamala Harris. Yo, get the fuck out of here, y'all. We not doing none of this today. Like, this is the only thing I'll say. George Lopez made a joke. I think it was at a Tim Walz rally. It was a joke. He got in trouble for it. A lot of Democrats lost their mind over it. So that's another bad thing about this. It's like there's so many different worlds colliding. And I know I'm all over the place. Smash the like button if you guys can. Spread the word on this video. I'll say this. There's a lot of different worlds. I love comedy. I think comedy is dying in the United States of America. Here's why I'll say this. And then I'll get back to George Lopez. Andrew Schultz he's a comedian. He did the interview with Donald Trump, right? When he did the interview with Donald Trump, the next few days after, all his sets were canceled. I think he had like a show, a special. It got canceled. I love comedy. I just didn't think that the time to have a comedian there, it's a very serious time. And if we're going to have a comedian there, bro, let's just go light on the jokes. A lot of these people are not going to get the jokes. So the venue canceled Andrew Schultz, right? So comedians love Trump for that specific reason that eventually when Trump gets into office, maybe that stuff, cancel culture would die out. Because the left is cancel culture. The left can't take a joke. But there is a time and a place for jokes. And I understand Trump is hilarious. Trump does make jokes all the time. It's just you gave the left too much ammo. That's my thoughts on that. And you gave them the ammo that was unnecessary at that moment. And you have me, like, you know how many calls I got from Fox News, Fox Business? Yo, come explain this. Come do this. Help us with this. I'm sick of it, bro. Like, I'm so sick of this election cycle. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sick of all the politics. It's just too much. That's it. So that's my thoughts on it. Fuck the joke. Fuck the joke. Like, I don't like, that's not what that shit was. That's not what the rally was about. Fuck the joke. Cool. Can you guys hear me good? All right. All right. I was frozen for a second, but this does not change our situation. All right. We are on the verge of World War III. We got homeless crisis. We got a housing crisis. People can't afford homes. This does not change our situation. This joke right here, Hispanics in America, Hispanics, this does not change. This does not change what we're going through. So all of a sudden, a joke brings you to Kamala's side. All of a sudden, a joke that means absolutely nothing to this election, that wasn't even said by Trump, all of a sudden now you forgot about all the bad things going on in your life and you're going to vote for Kamala. All of a sudden now it's all over. Now you're going to vote for Kamala because of the joke. That's my problem with this, is that a lot of people are so misinformed about where the joke came from and who the guy even is. All of a sudden, now let's forget that the Bronx and all these different things that are happening in America are gone away. We're gonna vote for Kamala. We don't have a migration crisis. We don't have all these bad things happening. All of a sudden now, because of the joke, y'all gonna be voting for the Diddy party? Now we voting for the Diddy party. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's like, forget everything that you have gone through for the last 4 years. This joke right here that was made at a Trump rally is enough for you to say, I don't care what bad Kamala has done. I don't care how bad these last 4 years have been. I'm gonna vote for them because I didn't like this joke that a comedian told that has nothing to do with Trump. I'll leave it right there for you guys, because that's where we're at, and that's what people are doing. But it's unfortunately that easy for a lot of people. I can't believe it, but that's just the truth of the matter. It's just that easy for some folks. And calling Puerto Rico a floating garbage island, I thought it was super low. I thought the joke was trash. And this is another thing I would say that's very controversial. Maybe they'll shut me down for this. Maybe they'll shut me down for this. You gotta be able, like, I don't like jokes about races. If you're not able to joke about the Jews, if I never heard you say anything about the Jews, like a real dark joke about Jews, just don't spend your time joking about, like, joke about, I gotta hear a joke about the Jews. Then I'll understand that you're serious about your comedy. Anyways, we'll move on from that. Those who understand what I'm saying get it. Trump 2024. I'm a Puerto Rican Dominican from New York. I'm voting for Trump. That's not changing. But that's my explanation to why I think some of these things were bad, and why I think some people that all of a sudden, Puerto Rico, I love Puerto Rico. Oh my God, vote for Kamala, vote for Kamala. Cool. All of a sudden now everybody's for Kamala. All of a sudden now all the Puerto Ricans, they're taking this and trying to use it as if it's like the biggest thing in the world. It's not. You're not gonna get people to vote for Kamala because of a dark joke that happened. That was a terrible joke, by the way. I don't even think that you're gonna tell a joke like that in New York City. It's not, bro. Tony, I don't know what you was thinking, bro, but you was not helping Trump at that moment. You were helping comedy, but you was not helping Donald J. Trump. And that's my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. That's where I'll go with this. As a Puerto Rican Dominican who went to the rally, everybody keeps asking me how I felt about it. And yeah, I guess people are trying to celebrate it like it was a moment of defeat for Trump. Like, oh my God, he just threw away his campaign. I'm good, bro. That's not. There was a trash crisis there. Yes, there was a trash crisis there. That's real. There's a lot of bad things that have happened in Puerto Rico. There's a lot of people taking advantage of Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rico has a huge problem right now with the progressives, with the new party. There's a lot of politics going on in PR that people just don't know about. I can't even tell you 1,000% about it. I live in New York. I'm from the Bronx. I love the Bronx. It's what I focused on. But I know that things are not great over there. And all of a sudden now Kamala's going to make it better. Kamala's going to make it better. So in closing, comedian tells joke. The media takes it out and says that Trump said it. People hitting me up saying that Trump said it. People are constantly writing me saying, oh my God, I told you these people hate you. It's just so crazy to me, bro. Like it's crazy because George Lopez told a crazy joke in front of Democrats. And Democrats got the nerve to tell me, oh, a joke like that would never be told at the Democratic rally. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? White liberals have lost their complete mind. Freedom fighters, that's what they call themselves. And it's just like, bro, all of a sudden, like, I'm not a Christian no more. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I have conservative values. I would consider myself somewhat very much conservative on everything that I lean on in my life socially and how I behave and who I am. There's so many things that about me that are kind of liberal. But at the end of the day, that's not gonna, a joke like that I didn't like, that I thought was bad for business by a comedian that I love. I love Kill Tony. I think it's hilarious. I think he's hilarious. I think he's an edgy person when the time is right for comedians to do that. But you gotta know that the media, whatever you say here tonight, the media is going to run with it because they're searching for the racism that Hillary Clinton told them to look for. Hillary Clinton told people to look for this racism by saying and comparing this to the Nazi rally of 1930 to 39, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he made a joke about Jewish people and Palestinians. It was all right. Like I said, he was joking about everything. He was. But once again, the media is not gonna care, man. The media doesn't care. You guys know how this works. You guys know how this works. The media doesn't give a damn. But this doesn't change anything for me at all, and it shouldn't for you either. That's just my opinion. This doesn't change anything. But I'm seeing a lot of men out there talking about, oh man, I'm voting blue. I'm voting blue. I'm voting blue now. I'm voting for Kamala. It's like, bro, like, y'all serious right now? Like, y'all dead serious. Like, Trump has not. This is another thing. I'll close out with this for real, guys. I'll close out with this. Trump has gone to the Bronx. Trump has gone to the barbershops. Trump has gone to Harlem. Who do you think Trump is talking to? Trump is talking to me. Trump is talking to a lot of Trump is talking to all of us. That, yes, that's the truth about that. But Trump is going to these hoods that have Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and black people. That's where he's going. And to have a comedian out there make this joke, and all of a sudden now that all that work that Trump has been doing, all of a sudden that has gone out the window. Fuck, man. That's not a good feeling. When he said the joke, I said, oh my God, not at Madison Square Garden, not at the biggest rally ever. Please don't do it. It's not worth it, because yes, the joke could be hilarious or the joke could be bombed, but you told the joke anyways, and now people can say that it was said at a Trump rally. But real Trump supporters that are here, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people. I'm talking to the people that are not going to understand where this joke came from and who said it. You see, me and you, we know what's going on. We know what that was about. We know who Trump is. We know the work that has been done. But people on the outside, they're not going to understand. And that's who Trump is trying to convince, the undecided folks. You can act like you don't care. And this is a tough talk for all of us, right? After what happened yesterday, this is a tough talk. Some of y'all are like, oh my God, I'm out of here. Oh my God, lose a Democrat now. I don't care what you think. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm telling you the truth about how this affects the election going forward. I don't think it really does too much, but what it does, first of all, it affects me. Whether you like it or not. I got to answer to so many different people in my personal life about stuff like this, and these are the types of talks that I have with them. I have in-depth talks about how I feel and why I do what I do. And unfortunately, I have to spend time explaining it. Am I tired of explaining to people why I'm voting for Trump? I'm tired of it, but you can't really get tired. Not in this, because it's kind of like, bro, at the end of the day, it's people you have to talk to and you have to have conversations with. And this is what I do for a living, and I love it. But yeah, it's like all of a sudden, if you don't address this, it's just going to grow, and it's going to grow into something you don't want to see it grow. And that's why I said we got to talk about it for this moment. For 15 minutes, we'll talk about it. But this is not going to make me change my vote. And if it's making you change your vote, then you probably didn't want to vote for Trump in the first place. And remember, everybody voting for Kamala was at the Diddy parties. Everybody that voted for Kamala, everybody that all of a sudden now they're Puerto Ricans and Fat Joe, Diddy parties, Diddy connection. All of them. All of them. I'm not forgetting about all of that. Diddy connection, Diddy party, all these people, all of a sudden now I'm not forgetting about any of that. Where's Diddy? Where is he at? What's going on with him? Is he snitching? What are we talking about? Hollywood, we're not forgetting about any of that stuff. Like, I'm good on Jennifer Lopez. I'm good on Bad Bunny. I'm good on all these people, bro. Like, I'm good on that. You guys are a part of an evil industry that ruins lives, that does a lot of bad, that covers for the bad. And now all of a sudden, nah, I'm good. I'm not aligning myself with those people. I don't care if you think that the joke, was bad or whatever. I'm not going to forget about what the last 4 years were like over a fucking comedian that just couldn't control himself at that moment to tell a fucking dark joke, an edgy one in New York City, when you know damn well all the blogs are going to pick this up and they're not going to be able to take the joke the way I can take a joke. They're just not going to. It's the left. And guess what? All those Latinos, they're going through it today, man. And if you're going through it, salute to you, because you're going through it. You open up your For You page on TikTok, and the first thing you see is Latinos coming at you for laughing at a joke or finding it funny or just being there. This did not hurt Trump. This hurt me. This hurt me. So I'm trying to tell y'all, I got to do some explaining for it to my friends and my family and the people in my community. And by my community, I mean the Bronx. Yeah, people do need to grow a spine. The problem is, it's almost November 5th. And unfortunately for those people, they're not going to grow a spine tomorrow. And that's the part that sucks about this. It's the fact that it was such an epic rally. Oh my God, we had RFK Jr. there. RFK Jr. was there. He got a standing ovation. It was amazing. Tulsi Gabbard was there, bro. Dr. Phil. Like, bro, that rally was so fire to me, bro. It was so dope. There was a guy who had Jesus on the cross and he raised it, and I got the chills. I'm getting the chills now. He raised it, and as a Christian, as somebody that wants to follow Christ, as somebody that loves the fact that politics and Christ are involved in the same world, I'm like, bro, this rally is amazing. Like, this rally is, wow, this is dope, man. Like, this is fire. Like, this guy is talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And the fact that this is what I got to talk about today, because I got Fox News hitting me up. I got Fox Noticias hitting me up. I have so many different people hitting me up to talk to me about this. I'm just all right. So that's my thoughts on that, ladies and gentlemen. This doesn't change me or anything. By the way, this is all going away tomorrow. Another topic is going to come up about how somebody else is racist. If you just became a member, thank you. And yeah, I'll be back. The Yankees are playing tonight, so that's why I'm in the car, because I'm about to go watch the Yankees. I'm gonna grab some coffee. I'm gonna go watch the Yankees play. Hopefully we win tonight, and we'll be back later or tonight or tomorrow. And bro, we're good. I'm good. I will never forget what the last 4 years were like in New York City. I will never forget what my life was like and what my life is like. I will never forget. And you shouldn't either, because of a fucking joke that was whack. But George Lopez did it too. And this has happened before at a DNC rally. And stop falling for the mainstream media. And stop falling for the Diddy party, bro. Y'all falling for the Diddy connection, man. Y'all can't be serious. Can't be serious, bro. And Trump campaigned for having Tony Hinchcliffe. You can't be serious. Should have gave him a guideline. Like, yo, bro, listen, it's almost November 5th. Do not say anything. You can say it after the election. We don't care, but just shut the fuck up, man. Just go up there, make a little joke here and do a little 1-2, a little bit of edgy, not too much. Understand that whatever you say here tonight is going to be taken out of context no matter what, because they think that this is a Nazi rally already. Swing state voters, Puerto Ricans are everywhere. Why the hell do you think it was a good idea for that joke? And that's my thoughts. See you guys on the next one.